Hey y'all, it's Lilahmarielle and welcome back to my channel. A few of y'all have been asking me to do another story time, and y'all, it's finally here. Before we get into the video, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe and ring that bell, as well as go follow me on my Instagram at Lilahkay. Now let's get straight into the video. Okay y'all, so this happened when I was in high school. And around this time, I was a tutor for geometry. So this particular day, I did have a student to tutor after school, but something had came up and they had to leave early. So the tutoring session had ended earlier than what it normally does. So at this time, I'm like, you know what? I'm about to go text my friends, see where they at or whatever. So I started walking to my locker. So I had to pass by the gym side, like the gym building, in order to get to my locker. So I'm on my phone texting and walking, and I see this boy walking towards me, and I know he doesn't go to my school because he doesn't look familiar at all. And he ends up, of course, stopping me and trying to talk to me and stuff, shoot his little one so at the kid. So we talking a little bit because at first I'm like, no, like, and stuff like that, but he really wouldn't leave me alone. So he started asking me questions like, what's my name? Like, like the general stuff. And so we talking, gave me his name. We gonna name him Chris. So he like, yeah, I'm Chris or whatever. I don't go here. He told me he was probably, I think he said he was probably like 18 or something like that. And I think I was like 16. So I'm like, oh, okay. He had told me why he was there. Like, I was asking him, why are you here? And he was saying that he's helping teach a class that was going on in the gym room, which was some boxing or something like that. So I was like, oh, okay, cool or whatever. So we exchanged numbers or whatever. So we was talking consistently since we had exchanged numbers like every single day. He would, I don't know, it was perfectly fine like until one day he had texted me asking me to come to the tattoo shop with him. And I was like, no, like, I'm not going to the tattoo shop with you because I'm not getting a tattoo. And he was like, I just want you to come. I just want you to be there and stuff like that. And I'm like, no. He was like, I'm going to get your name tatted.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So I'm like, boy, what? Like, what is you talking about? Like, that was red flag number one. Like, we had probably been talking for about a month or something. So why are you trying to get my name tatted on you? Like, that was just weird and crazy. So he like, well, I'm not gonna get your, I'm like, send me a picture when it's done. He like, I'm not gonna get your name tatted if you don't come with me. And y'all, back then, I used to be a major send-off. Like, I did not go link up with niggas or nothing like that really at all. Like, I don't know, I just really wasn't with all that. So I don't know, we basically had like a texting relationship, I guess, and like FaceTime and stuff, but I didn't ever go link with him. So that was that. So I was like, I don't care. Like, he was like, I'm not gonna get your name said. I'm like, I don't care. Like, that's just weird. I don't really understand why people do stuff like that. So he used to always like check in with me and like ask me like if I felt okay with him doing certain things. Like, if he was going out to a party, he would check in like we was in a relationship or something, and we wasn't. And I used to be like, I don't care. Do what you want to do. Like, you're not my nigga, so I don't care really what you do. Do you, type of thing. So, but I mean, it was cool though. He'll let me know, real, communicative on what was going on, and he didn't want to do nothing that I didn't really want him to do. So this particular day, y'all, he was going to a party, and this party was like maybe like 2 hours away from the city. So I was like, okay, like I really don't care or whatever. And so he ended up texting me late that day, like maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. We was having like a conversation. It wasn't nothing too crazy. It wasn't nothing crazy really at all. So I didn't really think nothing of it. Y'all, I kid you not, probably like the next maybe week later, maybe actually a couple days. It probably was like 4 days later. I'm in the bathroom doing my hair and my phone started ringing. So I'm like, who is that? So I look at my phone and it says I'm not even gonna say like the little town. It said the area. I'm not even gonna say it. So it said that. So I'm like, I'm thinking my grandparents stay out there. So I'm like, I don't know, like maybe I should answer the phone, or I don't know, maybe something's going on or whatever. So I answer the phone like, hello, y'all. So he says, hi, this is police officer so and so from the blank police department. I'm not gonna say the county, but the blank police department. And I'm like, okay, like why are you calling me though? Like what's going on? So he like, do you know, I'm not gonna say the boy's name because this was a big thing, and it was all over the news and everything. So I'm gonna name him Chris. He was like, do you know Chris? And I was like, yeah, oh my gosh, like, is he dead? Like, what happened? I'm thinking like something terribly wrong happened, but I didn't understand why they was calling me out of all people. Like, why are you calling me? So he was like, oh my gosh, yeah, everything is fine. You need to calm down or whatever. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. And I'm like, about what? Like, what could you possibly be asking me? So they were like, how long have you been knowing him? And I'm like, I've been knowing him for a couple months. They were like, we see that you guys talk often. I'm like, how do you see that? Like, what are you talking about? And he was like, we have his phone in custody, and we've been going through it or whatever, and we see that, you know, you guys talk pretty often. And I'm like, well, what's going on? Like, are you going to tell me why you're calling me out of all people? So they're steady, you know, just talking to me, asking different questions like, where did we meet, and how did we start talking, and all of this stuff. And I'm like,
caller, next caller, cause you ain't talking about nothing, bitch. Next.
I'm not finna keep answering none of these questions because I don't even understand why you're asking me them. Because, like, what do they have to do with anything? So I'm like, sir, I'm not about to keep answering any of these questions. I don't know what's going on, and you're not telling me anything. So they're like, well, Chris was just part of a murder, and you're the last person that he was talking to right before he killed so-and-so. And we need you to come in for questioning. So I'm like, excuse me? Like,
Confused. I'm confused right now, G.
he did what? Y'all, I was so shocked. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? So he was like, yeah, we need you to come down, you know, to this police station, and we need to ask you a few questions and this, that, and the third. And I was like, listen, I don't know anything about that. I don't know what's going on, and I'm not coming down there for no questioning. Like, I'm not no 6'9". Like, I'm not snitching on nothing. I don't even know anything to snitch on. So I don't even know. Like, I'm not coming down there. I'm not wasting my gas to go down there to tell y'all nothing, because I know nothing. So no. So later on down the line, probably about like 7 months later, I was out at my grandma's house. Mind y'all, I told y'all, in the same county that all of this had happened. So I wanted to be an attorney to help people. So I liked hearing their stories and stuff like that. So my grandma had set up something for me to go take a tour to jail, talk to some inmates and stuff like that. So when I went there, you know, did the little tour, whatever, and this dude was trying to talk to me while he was getting booked with his Air Force Ones right on the table. When he talking about some, call him, boy, how? Call you how? On what? On what? Like, what? It was just so crazy. So we going through the jail or whatever, and we going to the all men one, and it's like a little hallway with glass on both sides, and it's a actual like pod, two different pods on each side. So they have they bunk beds, and then they have like a common area that they all could share, walk around and stuff like that. So But on the left little pod area, the man, talking to me, telling me everything, but I'm stuck, like froze, like something just came over me where, I don't know, it just seemed different, it seemed weird. And it was just this one cell that just was, I don't know, something was just weird about it. So the boy gets down. He has on a white t-shirt wrapped around his head to, I guess, protect his waves or whatever. And so he getting down, like acting like he on America's Next Top Model or something, like walking all slow, looking at me, licking his lips, like yeah, I don't know. It was just so crazy. I'm just looking like,
Boy, if you don't get...
what are you doing? And who is that? So my grandma was like, hello, like, because I had tuned everything out. Like, I don't know. It was just something weird. And it so happened to be Chris, y'all. It was Chris. So I'm looking like, so we about to leave. And Chris starts, so he snapped out of his America's Next Top Model mode. And he running up to the glass and banging on it like, Kalila, it's me, it's me, it's me. Do you remember me? And I'm just standing there like, are you, what? Is this a dream? And my grandma like, how do you know him? You know him? She looking at the man. She kind of embarrassed. Like, sorry, I don't know how she know him. And he's in jail and stuff. And so then I'm just standing there stuck, y'all. Like, I'm stuck. And he's like, can you write me? Can you write me? My number is 07 da 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 da. I don't even know. I ain't write it down or nothing. Because I'm like, no, write you for what? You didn't had these people calling my phone thinking I had something to do with this. Like, this is crazy. It just didn't make any sense. And it was just a real crazy situation on how things happened. It was all over the news, y'all. He ended up getting like 30 to 40 years in prison. So yeah, and I was just like, dang, like the craziest stuff be happening to me. It's just so weird. But I hope y'all like this story time. Stay tuned for my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram at Lilahkay.